Hey guys, it's Modic here and this is the Galaxy M30. So this potentially could have been a very good smartphone for Samsung in the 15,000 rupees price bracket, but unfortunately Samsung has ruined it. Let me tell you why in this video, because I have been using this phone over the past 1 month, so I'm gonna do an extensive review about it. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. But if you guys are planning to buy the Galaxy M30 or the A50 or some other phone, then definitely check out my friends over at glazeding.com. They've got the best curved glasses for all of these smartphones. I don't think you can get these curved glasses anywhere else in India. And according to me, these are the best tempered glasses for your phone. So if you guys are interested in buying a curved tempered glass for your phone, please check out glazeding.com. They've got products for so many phones and you can use the promo code GIZMO to save 10% off your order. Now without wasting any more time, let's get started with the video. So the Galaxy M30 is quite an interesting device because it has got so many features like an AMOLED display. You've got 5000 mAh of battery. It's one of the only phones with a triple camera setup in this price bracket. So there are a lot of things to talk about this phone, and I'm gonna start by talking about the pros of this phone, because trust me, there are quite a few pros of the Galaxy M30. And it all starts with the display of this phone. So if you see, this phone is the only phone in this price bracket to have a full HD plus AMOLED display. So under 15,000 rupees, you can only get an AMOLED display on the Galaxy M30. And Samsung hasn't made any compromises here. The display has nice and saturated colors, it has that deep AMOLED blacks, and all in all it gives a very good multimedia experience. There's also support for wideband L1, so all of your video streaming apps like Amazon Prime, Netflix, they all work at full HD without any hiccups. The loudspeaker is also decent and the audio via the headphone jack is actually quite good too. So the overall multimedia experience gets a big thumbs up from my side, and you can easily watch your TV series or your movies at ease without any interruptions, because the battery life is also equally amazing on this phone. That's another thing that I loved on the Galaxy M30. The 5000 mAh of battery inside this phone is just amazing, and I could easily get more than 6 hours of screen on time every single day on this phone in spite of my heavy usage. You guys know my usage is very heavy. I do push the phone a lot during the day. I have 4G on all the time. Google Maps, music streaming services, WhatsApp, social media accounts. I have phone calls for 1 or 2 hours, and in spite of all of this, I could easily get more than 6 hours of screen on time on the Galaxy M30. So yeah, the battery life is amazing, plus you've got fast charging. So there is 15-watt fast charging here, and this phone takes a little over 2 hours for a complete charge from 0 to 100%. So all in all, I'm really impressed with the battery life plus the charging times on the Galaxy M30. You've got no issues here, and the battery life is something that you would never complain about on the Galaxy M30. Then we jump to the cameras, and here I honestly didn't expect much. Camera to API is supported, but unfortunately none of the Gcam apps are properly working on the Galaxy M30. So that's a bummer, but the triple camera setup is something that you don't see on phones in this price bracket. And for the most part, the Galaxy M30 actually has a good camera. Especially in daylight and indoor lighting conditions, the photos are good, as you can see. But where it does fall back is in terms of low lighting. The Redmi Note 7 Pro does click better photos, especially in low lighting conditions, as compared to the Galaxy M30. And if you were to talk about the front-facing camera, the output, especially the dynamic range, was very good. But then I have one problem with photos taken in the portrait mode. Even with all of the beauty modes off, I can still see that the phone is doing some kind of smoothing. So I didn't like that. So yeah, that is one gripe that I had with the front-facing camera on this phone. Apart from that, everything's good. You've got that wide angle lens as well. So this is a 5 megapixel wide angle camera, and it can come in handy sometimes, but I personally didn't use it that much because it's a fixed focus sensor and the image quality from it is okay. So yeah, the wide angle lens is something that I didn't find it to be that helpful. You can use it sometimes, but it's not something that you're going to use very frequently. And then if you were to talk about the video performance, once again it's very average. Samsung is not offering 4K video recording, there is no 60 FPS option, and you can only take 1080p video at 30 FPS without any electronic image stabilization. So overall, if you compare the video output from the Redmi Note 7 Pro to the Galaxy M30, the Note 7 Pro definitely wins. Even the cheaper phones like the Redmi Note 7 have better video recording options than the Galaxy M30. So video recording is definitely a disappointing thing on the Galaxy M30. Another area where Samsung is miles behind the competition is in terms of performance. So the Galaxy M30 runs on the Experience UI that is based on Android Oreo. It's very feature rich, you've got a lot of gestures and features which make using this phone very easy, but then Samsung cheaped out in terms of the chipset on this phone. The Exynos 7904 that we have on the Galaxy M30 is genuinely not worth 15,000 rupees. It's not good at gaming. Forget about PUBG, because even the Note 7 and the Max Pro M2, which are 5,000 rupees less than this phone, played better. And even in terms of day-to-day usage, when I have a lot of things going on this phone, it slows down. When I'm driving, I have music and Google Maps on, so if I try to do another thing on the phone, you can feel that it's too much for it to handle. You can see the stuttering in the animations, and overall the experience is just not smooth. When I'm paying 15,000 rupees for a phone, I expect that kind of a performance, and genuinely, in terms of the user experience and performance, the Exynos 7904 is disappointing on the Galaxy M30. You have to see that phones in this price segment are getting very competitive and they're getting very good. In terms of the user experience and in terms of performance, you've got phones like the Redmi Note 7, Note 7 Pro, Max Pro M2, you will also have the Realme 3 Pro very soon. So all of these phones are very good in terms of performance, and the Samsung Galaxy M30 just does not cut it. You cannot offer the chipset that you have on your 10,000 rupee phone, the M20, on the M30 as well, which is 15,000 rupees. Xiaomi offers 660 for 10,000 rupees and a 675 at 15,000 rupees. I don't understand why Samsung is pushing the Exynos 7904 at this price point. If they would have gone with the Exynos 9610, the one that we have on the Galaxy A50, this phone actually would have been amazing at this price point. I mean, just think about it. The Galaxy A50 is 20,000 rupees and this guy is 15,000 rupees. If they omit the in-display fingerprint sensor that they have on the Galaxy A50, they'll save some money there. Then if you compare the cameras, the A50 has slightly better cameras, so they are saving some money there with the M30 sensor as well. And then the M30 is only an online phone. It's not an offline phone like the Galaxy A50. So Samsung saves a lot of money on dealer margins and things like that. So I think they can offer the Exynos 9610 for 5,000 rupees less. And if they would have done that, this one would have been absolutely killer at the price point, because the Exynos 9610 has amazing performance and it also gives amazing battery life. So I'm really disappointed that Samsung went with this processor on the Galaxy M30 because it completely ruins the phone. Talking about miscellaneous things, the fingerprint sensor works very well. It's a bit difficult to locate initially on the back because it sits very flush with the phone, but you do get used to it. Face unlock is also okay. Samsung, as I've pointed out, is not good at face unlock because it's not fast, it's not accurate, it works with your eyes closed. So I would rely more on the fingerprint sensor than the face unlock. Call quality and network reception was good as well. You've got dual SIM support plus a separate SD card slot, which is great. And overall the phone feels okay in terms of build quality. It's made out of plastic, so it doesn't feel that premium or exclusive like the Note 7 Pro, and I would recommend you to snap on a case because these plastic bags are very scratchy, so you might end up scratching it very soon. So just get a case and a tempered glass. So yeah, the build quality, while not that great, is okay. The Redmi Note 7 Pro definitely wins in terms of build quality with its glass back as compared to the Galaxy M30. So then what's the conclusion? Should you buy the Galaxy M30 or not? Well, if I was in your place, I would definitely not go with the Galaxy M30. See, the problem is that phones in this segment are getting very competitive, like I said, and you've got Redmi Note 7 Pro and the Realme 3 Pro, which offers much more value at the same or lesser price point as compared to the Galaxy M30. So it makes no sense for you to buy the Galaxy M30 in spite of such good things that are available on this phone. I know you've got that AMOLED display, you've got amazing battery life, the cameras are decent as well, but if you compare it with the other phones, they offer much more as compared to the Galaxy M30. The performance is a serious downer on this phone, and the fact that Samsung went with the Exynos 7904 has completely messed up this phone. I would have recommended if there was a better chipset on the Galaxy M30, but for 15,000 rupees, I don't think the M30 makes any sense. You should stay away from this phone. I would not recommend it at all unless and until you want that AMOLED display and you are okay to compromise on performance as well as on the camera quality as compared to the competitors. If you are happy with that, you can go with the Galaxy M30, but I personally would not recommend this phone. And that's all I have to say about the Galaxy M30. I don't think Samsung did a very good job with the M series. The M10, M20, M30 all turned out to be quite disappointing, and the A50, which I didn't expect to do that well, actually did surprise me with its performance. So yeah, the A series is doing quite well, but the M series, I'm not sold on them. So I would not recommend you to buy the Galaxy M30. That is all I have to say about this phone. If you guys enjoyed watching this review, then definitely let me know in the comments. Please like it if you enjoyed watching it, and if you are new here, then definitely hit the red subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you don't miss out on more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching this video, and if you guys want some behind the scenes content, you can also follow my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram page. I'll be back in the notifications very soon. Peace.